This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. We start off today in China, where Tesla cars are now being banned from Chinese military bases over concerns about the vehicle's built-in cameras collecting sensitive data. Bloomberg reports that owners now have to park their cars outside of military property. The military is worried that they can't see or control the data being collected and that the cameras may, quote, expose locations. It's also concerned about the company's full self-driving beta program, which contributed to the ban. However, none of the cameras on Tesla sold in China are turned on or being used for the FSD beta trial. Tesla isn't the only automaker that equips cameras in its vehicles, so it is curious to see that it's being singled out. Well, it didn't take long for the U.S. SEC to catch wind of Hindenburg's claims against Lordstown. The commercial EV startup confirmed the Securities and Exchange Commission is looking into allegations that it misled investors. Hindenburg Research, the same company that made similar claims against Nikola, calls Lordstown's 100,000 pre-orders, which it used to raise capital, quote, mostly fictitious, and claims it has manufacturing issues that will push the start of production back by years. Lordstown stock took another hit with the revelation of the SEC probe, but it denies the allegations and even released a video on its YouTube channel a few days after the Hindenburg report, showing robots welding beta truck bodies and making batteries. Well, Foxconn is on a tear through the automotive industry. It recently inked deals to make EVs with Fisker, Geely, and Byton, and now it's trying to reel in Vietnamese automaker VinFast. Reuters reports the companies are in early talks about developing batteries and EV parts. No final decision has been made yet, but VinFast sold about 30,000 vehicles last year. It plans to deliver its first EVs by the end of the year and also produces electric bikes and buses. For its part, Foxconn hopes to provide components or services to 10% of the world's EV makers by 2025. Toyota unveiled a funky-looking concept of its Aygo compact car. Called the Aygo X Prologue, it was created by the company's European design studio for the European market. This is a design concept, so no details about its powertrain or any technology. But as you can see, it features pretty expressive styling. The front end looks like it has a big grin thanks to the shape of its headlights. It's equipped with larger wheels than the current model to give the driver a better view of the road. It has a couple of unique features, like a bike holder mount that's housed with the rear skid plate. And GoPro-like cameras are integrated into the door mirrors, so owners can record their driving experience. It's a cool-looking concept, but if it ever does make it into production, the styling will likely be toned down a bit. Hey, we've got more info on that wild STARIA van we showed the other day from Hyundai. As you can see without the pictures blacked out, body color extends almost all around the entire vehicle. Hyundai thinks that makes the style look more modern and pure. It will also distinguish higher-end models with unique touches, like the grille pattern, 18-inch diamond graphic wheels, and the rear tail lamps. The instrument cluster is high-mounted on the dash, while a 10.25-inch screen floats in the center, and the driver shifts gears with a button-type selector. The STARIA will be available in 2, 7, 9, and 11-seat configurations, which includes 180-degree swivel functions in 9-seat models and, quote, high-end relaxation captain's chairs in some 7-seat vans. Hyundai says this is just a preview of the kind of space innovations we will see with its future purpose-built vehicles. In other Hyundai news, It's expanding a partnership it's had with Shell since 2005 to now include clean mobility solutions. The 5-year deal plans to provide specialized service for mobility companies primarily in Asia, as well as EV charging. The two could also look into developing e-fluids, which would be unique to EVs. It's all about reducing emissions while responding to market changes. Chinese automaker Wuling launched its first pickup truck, the Zheng 2. It's kind of a goofy-looking truck with largely flat body panels and teeny tiny 14-inch wheels, but has a lot of versatility with bed sides that fold down flat. For a size comparison, its wheelbase is about 4 inches less than a standard Chevy Colorado, but nearly 10 inches narrower. The truck features a 99 horsepower, 1.5-liter gas engine that only drives the rear wheels. Pricing for the Zheng 2 starts just over $9,000, or about €7,500.
We want to know what drives your testing. OTA, connected car, diagnostics, remote testing. Intrepid Control Systems is here to help you work from anywhere. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.
One of Acura's most important vehicles, the MDX, recently came through the Autoline garage, and we got to drive the A-Spec version, which carries a starting price just under $60,000, including destination charges. Some of the things that make the A-Spec unique are a black grille surround, black headlight and taillight trim, and black mirror housings. Inside, it comes with red stitching and metal paddle shifters and pedals. Plus, there's A-Spec badging all around. Powering the SUV is the company's tried and true 3.5-liter V6 that produces 290 horsepower and 267 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. This is a fairly big vehicle, which is one reason its fuel economy is rated at 21 mpg combined, but the engine provides enough power to get up and move when you need it. The ride is comfortable, and it handles Michigan's bumpy roads just fine. If you're looking for a little more excitement, click into the Sport Driving mode, which makes the vehicle more responsive to throttle inputs. But we also felt like the ride was more bouncy. It's a fun mode to use every once in a while, but not something you'll likely use every day. One thing we did not like is the touchpad interface that's used to control the infotainment system. It takes some getting used to, and while a palm pad improves ergonomics, we prefer a rotary dial. The new MDX just went on sale at the beginning of February, and while it's early, customers seem to like it. Sales were up 40% last month, and it was the only model in Acura's lineup to post a gain. But with that, we wrap up today's show. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now, check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.